finished recruit for this week, or else I would have simulated the week last week. All right, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Georgia State Dynasty. Coming off an upset versus Dominion. They're second in a row against us. They have won. Might have a next unofficial rivalry between Old Dominion and us, because they seem to be giving us an issue. Glenn Wake got a Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Week. 9 total tackles, 3 for loss. A couple sacks. I don't know why they're not showing it. But he also has a forced fumble. Got a bye week before a big game against Georgia Tech. We need a kicker too, so let's get one in here. Shit. I'm not even going to recruit either one of these. We're just going to throw a couple scholarships at them for this week, because we need to use our hours for who we want. But there's got to be a better corner out there that we can get as far as athleticism is concerned. Alright, Crook was a bust. Seems to be a fucking theme. Watts wasn't any good. Jesus Christ, man. It's so hard to find a corner. Oops. All right, one last guy we're going to try out before moving on is Casa. Let's try him out. 86 speed. Jesus fucking Christ. Everyone's slow as shit. Well, they say he's a bust, but I don't know. I like that 90 strength. We're going to keep it coming for him. All right. We're getting George Homer to come today. Power back with 92 speed, 87 XL with 80 strength with armbar ability. Pretty excited to get him. Think we will schedule some more visits next week. That should do it for now. All right, Georgia Tech week. Here we come. We're going to knock out the scouting real quick for this too, just because. They are 2-0 to start out the season, so undefeated. We are going to go ahead and set up a visit for our other running back, week 5. Proximity to home sounds good. Schedule a visit for a tight end this week. Oh shit, we can't fit him in this week. We're going to hope playing style is a win for him because it's an A+. We're just going to go with it. Playing style's A+. Good. All right. Next week we will get the offensive lineman scheduled for some visits. Yeah, we're pretty much done using our recruiting hours at this point until we run out of visits. But we want to make sure we at least get 3 visits per week here on out. All right, so after a disappointing loss last week, we have Georgia Tech on the season. Walker White, 6 touchdowns, 2 picks, only a 47% completion percentage. For some reason, he has been beat up all year. It's hard for us to get the ball out. I mean, he hasn't thrown too many picks. That doesn't look terrible. The yardage per game don't look terrible. But you cannot be a consistent team if you cannot continue to move the ball downfield. So even though we're getting explosive plays, we're not getting the consistent move the sticks, first downs, regular basis plays through the passing game. Now, the running game, solid, fantastic. Everyone's above 5 yards of carry from the running backs. Good to see. We've only had one receiver breakout this year. It's Austin McGee. Other than that, man, it's been pretty brutal. Amari Borden, who had a solid year last year, taking a step back, hasn't really been productive. We might have to find ways to get Kobe Walker out there more. He just makes plays when he gets a chance. Greg Irving, 4 sacks on the year. Wick a sack. Brian a sack. 6 sacks, 2 games. Not terrible, but could do better. And now we have, let's check out Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech, Zach Pyron, redshirt senior with 4 physical abilities, is their starter. Did he play last year? No, this is first year starting. So he finally gets his chance after waiting the last 2 years to get his opportunity. See what he does well. He has some decent caps. He just couldn't grow them out. Doesn't have a crazy arm, but super smart. Probably gets the ball out relatively quick. He's one of those types of quarterbacks that we struggle against. Accurate, smart, probably gets rid of the ball fast. Heady kid. Only one interception in 2 games, so he plays pretty well. Anthony Carey, who's one of their captains, has struggled this year at 2.9 yards a carry. And Chad Alexander is backing him up. Receivers, they got Donald, Godfrey, Singleton, who's a dog who hasn't really done anything in 2 games, though. Solid tight ends. But the receiving core isn't really scary. They got some pretty solid offensive linemen. Defensively, their sack leader is Horace Lockett, defensive tackle, 2 sacks in 2 games so far, and Landon Marshall, both 80s in the middle of that defense. And linebackers, they got 80s. Yeah, their defense is pretty solid. But one of their captains is down for today, Jordan Boyd, the redshirt sophomore power rusher. He will not be playing. All right, we're going to go with the blue on black today. All right. So we're going to take like 2-3 minutes, see if anyone else wants to join the live, and we will get it going. not dead today. All right, that's all right. All right, let's get going. Georgia Tech, Georgia State coming up now. Now, at some point, we want to be able to join the ACC once we outgrow this conference. We're definitely not anywhere near that yet, considering we're still losing against our conference opponents. Again, they say our ratings are better than Georgia Tech's, but I just don't quite see it. This team is solidly built. Not one of the best teams in the ACC, but still, for a Sun Belt Conference team, this is not an easy game. I can't remember who won last year out of us. We played them every year. They're one of our impromptu rivals. And we are underway.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right.
On the end around.
Find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be
a good solid 9-yard gain to start out the game.
Start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After trying the running game on first down, they
jump, got us off sides, gets the ball out quick. Ooh. Oh no. And he is gone. Second play of the game. We cannot catch him. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That penalty's on us, so it doesn't matter. They're going to climb and take the touchdown. Rough start for you boys.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities.
Right, now we cannot let this game get away from us.
2 plays and a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage.
Gonna get our ground game going.
So the Georgia State Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them.
Offensive line combined for like 10 penalties, damn near 100 yards last week. Easily took another 100 yards away from us too that we had gained on those penalties. So it was brutal, to say the least. That single-handedly lost us the game last week. I can say that with the utmost confidence. Yeah, it cuts it back upfield. Almost gets first down, just short.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses.
Fills the gap, but he's run right through it. First down, Georgia State.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down. It's a good
lofts it over, hits Borden. His best play of the year. Great throw, great catch. Man, I almost see that just shows you how much how much like room for error we have, because we barely threw that up and it was a lob from hell and it almost went into the red. So that's why we keep seeing us throw into the red. I don't know. Maybe we ain't accurate enough.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, we don't start to stiffen up.
Show a crazy amount of improvement there. We may see a quarterback change at some point in time. Gets it off.
And he was hit
dropped.
Releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Pressure, nowhere to go. And that may have knocked us out of field goal range.
The defense brought it close.
See, oh, we had the wind with us.
Here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards
55
away.
yards out, and he nails it.
55
Hell of a
yards
kick from our
out,
boy.
and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier.
All right, at least we
Just
come away with
let him
points
out
in the
there
first
and
drive.
let him stroke it through
Let's
the
see if
upright.
Georgia State can defend for more than 2 plays.
It'll come out to the 25. No
Hold
attempt
Georgia
at a
Tech.
return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
This offense did such a good
Thankfully,
job
we got a
the first
hold
drive.
on the play.
Everything in rhythm, moved the ball
This
down
is
the
coming
field.
back.
Didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Oh, we don't have a...
Line gets set. First down.
We don't have to cover like 2 to 5-man rush
Use
there.
the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Ooh, just a little bit off. Receiver kind of changed his route a little bit.
Long pass is incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
Good tackle, forcing a third and long.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check
Bryant
down.
gets double teamed. He's going to take a shot. Maxey's down there in coverage and knocks it away. It's a little scary. Number 2 is their go-to guy. Scored a touchdown already.
First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Deuce Walker's going to get a chance at this.
He gets a block.
Going to get to the outside. Can't quite stretch it.
A solid return.
Good return,
That offsets
regardless.
Some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to
Blocked by
bail out
fullback.
and
I got caught up. I tried to bounce it
Kickers
left.
are so
Got
important
tripped
in
up.
that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able
Tight
to
end in
dial
motion.
those plays up. Guys have
Gonna
to
get it out
make
quick.
them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important.
Creates a 3rd and short opportunity.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short.
Oh, tries to fit it in the tightest window.
He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business.
That
at
was
the
a tough
36.
read from our quarterback.
He never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
To the air on 1st down. He puts
He's going to let one rip. We had triple coverage out there. That honestly should have been caught.
His fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Second
Good
down
ball from
coming up.
Pyron.
Couldn't connect on
Setting
first
up the
down,
screen.
now back to the air.
Can't quite get it
And he just threw that one away.
to
Same
work.
move, didn't see anything, lived to play
Now
another
we are
play.
looking at 3rd and
3rd
10.
down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Getting some heat. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag.
What? What?
It's gonna be pass interference.
That they called that on me? Are you shitting me?
And the defender just...
Look at this replay. Look at this shit. Uncatchable fucking ball into the ground. He tries to take a step back, and they're going to say, I pass interference. He ran into my leg. Unbelievable. First down, Georgia Tech.
You could see all the contact as the ball was
Wow.
in the air. You simply can't do it.
So instead of punting it, now they're at our 50,
Penalty for this defense.
and they're getting close to scoring range.
Fires to the
Ooh,
right.
tries to let that over the middle.
Nice defensive
Flag
play to
makes
get
up
a
for the
hand
last
in there
play.
and knock it
Man, what a
away.
terrible call.
How about the linebacker breaking on the
What a
football,
terrible
seeing the
call. I am
quarterback,
upset.
the ball comes out, he moves
This
right
drive
to where
better
the ball's
die because I'm
going.
going to be
Nice
really pissed if they
anticipation,
score on this
swats
drive
the ball
after
to the
that.
ground.
Play action.
Unloads to the right.
Fucking Spain just watching that happen. He's like, oh, I'm in man, so I can't break off and make a play. Even though I'm watching the ball travel to the right side of me.
Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
This is a rough start.
The give to the back.
On the
He's
draw.
knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Wow, what a terrible call. I'm so upset. I can't let it go. This should be our ball right now.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and
Good holding. Bring that shit back.
And come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds.
I'm pissed.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Second
Let's see what
22.
they've got on second down.
See this pass rush get there. So far, the offensive line has held up pretty good for them. Oh, sets up the screen again. Can't quite get it going.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
Hardy checks in at right in.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose down.
And offensive line doing a fantastic job, but he holds on to the ball too long. Wick's able to come around the other side. Sack, 4th 27. We get the punt. All right, I can now calm the hell down. He shanked that hardcore to the left. We get the ball at the 32. Fresh start.
Live for is what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the left side.
Got a little seat. Oh, motherfucker.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
We're looking at holding yet again on us. On our tight end this time.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Self-inflicted wounds. Strike again.
White going to attack through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Can't make him run that route any farther.
Quarterback wants to throw on second.
Pressure yet again. Nowhere to really go with it. He's going to take off. Get some of that back, but now we're looking at 3rd and 17.
Because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Gives McGee a chance deep, and he can't catch the tip. Going to force a punt from Georgia State.
3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Clendon missing the tackle, missed another tackle. Fucking takes 5 guys to bring him down. I'm not liking the vibes right
Georgia
now.
Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working.
Sadu filling in the gap.
David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Oh, shakes the shit out of guy. Takes a bad angle on him. Gives up contain. He did a little bit of a hezzy step, like he was going to cut inside. Guy bit hook, line, and sinker. Defense off to a tough start. Need something here. Bryant gets loose. Gets rid of it. Great ball under pressure. Breaks the tackle. Gets a gain of 8.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring
on the comeback route.
and then throwing them open.
Fits it in that soft spot of the zone. And Georgia State's in trouble. Got to try to hold them to at least 3 here. Keep this one possession game. Again, we do not want to be playing catch up against this team. Offenses look shaky. Penalties rearing their head again. Can't have it.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw.
Hits the slant.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Oh, hit me with the RPO. I crashed down to stop that run. He pulls it, throws it right where I was at. Great play by Georgia Tech. Touchdown, 14-3. Georgia State in trouble.
Be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to.
Out of these 3 games that's coming up, this was our most winnable game of the 3. So if we lose this one, we could be looking at a 4-game losing streak. Very possible. Surprised by Old Dominion. We really counted on that being a win. There we go. Tab's got some room.
To open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated too because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities.
Oh no, he dropped it.
Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better.
Oh boy, we are frustrated to start this one out.
Going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Can he get to the edge?
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field.
That's a regular rush. We just have no time.
They can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second.
And honestly,
time
I don't know if we're going to get good pass protection with him as our quarterback. I don't know what it is, but every time he plays, I'm in deep shit at all times with the pass rush.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
I almost jumped off sides there.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly.
Man, great decision. Right in the middle of fucking everybody.
They finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's just so nice.
We played that pretty well, and he still got 4 yards out of it.
Positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good
Movement. They're going to call us. I am blown how this game is starting.
The defender crossed the line a little.
We're going to lose our jobs.
5 yards for the
We don't
offense.
figure this out.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. The give to the back.
Dance a little too much.
From the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the
And he finds
Otherwise, you're just
the
gonna
first
abandon
down.
it. Now it's just going to be a passing game.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
He'll come out throwing on
Gets the
first
ball
down.
out super fast. Diagnoses the blitz.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
Ooh, Wick heads it off. Second
Had a
15.
chance they knock him down for a loss of 5. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end.
Oh, we read it. Oh, tip drill. Can't come down with it.
Contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
3rd and 15. We need a pass rush here. Irving gets loose. There we go. We need to get more of those 3rd and long situations. Allow our pass rushers to do their job. Nails this. This will be now extends this to a 14-point lead.
Push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance.
Ooh, got a angle on the outside. Don't quite get it.
He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time. Out of bounds.
All right, if White don't get it going here, we might be looking at a QB change.
To send out the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's ridden to the ground.
Holding yet again on our left tackle.
Now we'll get a
This
chance
shit's
to see if
getting
they can answer that last
beyond
score,
old.
trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
I would also say, Paul,
Hell of a throw there.
Understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
White wants to throw it.
Fits it in there. Borden holds on to it. 1st down.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Those two failed
dropped
to
that
make the
too.
connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Ooh, takes a bad angle.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down.
Gonna get the 1st down here.
And he's ruled down right.
That's probably a bad choice to go for it there, but
And the Panthers
we're frustrated. We need something.
Hand off from the
We
shotgun.
need something. And he gets the outside.
He showed it all there.
1st
A little
down, Georgia
looseness,
State.
A little power, and he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another.
There we
1st
go.
down.
Great blocking down the field. Tab picks up 10.
Maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting.
We're going to take this to the 2-minute warning.
And he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. He's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone.
Ooh, leaves the tight end wide open. Touchdown. Georgia State. We are now within 7. Now, we did leave some meat on the bone here with that clock. Gives Georgia Tech his chance to extend this lead.
You want to get a stop, go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback.
Now, they have to push it kind of down the field, so maybe
He'll return it.
we get some coverage sacks here.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Because I do trust my front 4
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back
to
onto
get
the field.
pressure.
They kicked a field
As long
goal
as
on
we
the
can
last
hold
drive,
coverage
Jesse.
for a bit
They've got
downfield.
the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense.
Sends the blitz, but again, he gets it out fast, and then Maxey takes a terrible angle. I didn't mean to do that.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. His offense lines up feeling awful good
man.
after that big play.
Byron's fucking tearing us to pieces.
Comes out throwing on first
Gets the
down.
ball out quick yet again. This time, Maxey makes the tackle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
All right, to call their first
They'll
timeout.
stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on second down. He's looking to throw.
Underneath,
And the
but
pass is
dropped.
incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last
All right,
time.
can
That
we
leaves them with
hold
a 3rd and 6.
one more time?
From the gun, wants to pass.
Ooh.
Escapes the sack.
Breaks the sack from Hardy, but cannot get away from Wick. They're going to share a sack on that one. We're going to go timeout here.
On the field, you got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game.
We might not do anything. We might just take this to half. 40 seconds to go.
He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Snares it outside. It's Fleming. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
We'll just get out.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Hurrying up to the
Pushing
line.
to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Lost one up from McGee. He dropped it. No. Another drop. Beautiful ball by White.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Gets hit as he throws yet again, but drops it almost in a bucket. 23 makes a great defensive play for Georgia Tech.
You can tell they're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Got a scramble, dives, first down. 3 seconds remaining. We're going to have to take a shot here.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Going up top on first down. Looking deep down the right side.
Oh, man, we had 3 guys on one. Barely had enough time to get that one down the field, but we recovered from that first quarter where it looked like it was about to be a runaway game.
Pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these.
All right, rough first half. Made a little bit of recovery.
Wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
All right, we are going to get the ball in the second half. Let's do a little bit of a review on where we are standing. Offense has gotten a little bit better. We're throwing around 50%. We just can't get away from that 50% mark. Like, that's just where we're living at this year. Between the drops and the quarterback getting killed, very frustrating. We really think Walker White's the guy. I just don't know why he keeps getting fucking, like, he's under pressure all the time. All the time. Tab, solid game so far. The running game has been good enough. I didn't even know we ran the ball. No. This is Matt 10 Heisman sliders. He does like a lot of realism. Now, one thing that we do to play into these sliders is when we're on defense, we stay locked in on whoever we have when the ball is snapped. So that way, I'm not overpowered playing defense. It makes the ratings matter. You know, if my player's not good enough, he ain't gonna make the play, sort of thing. But yeah, we play in Heisman sliders. Year one, I think we upset Georgia Tech. But yeah, it's just been all over the place. Last week, lost against Old Dominion, which was disappointing going into this 3-week slide here.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half.
What's up, brother? I don't know if I missed that other
He's going to bring it out from deep.
message. I didn't see anything that came in. It's not updating me, saying that people are in here.
He stopped at the 14. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything.
I just kicked the shit out of my toe. Woo.
Had some success
Tough.
in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain. So
Got to see him.
Exactly what I need to do.
Well, I tried to give him a little shimmy to the outside.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Try to take a couple hits of this.
Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too.
Yeah, we usually stream a little bit early. We kind of missed our window for some of our viewers come through for these games. We usually play early morning.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Murray.
Sets the edge of that pull.
Found a little space.
Probably should have kept trying to
the 35.
bucket outside.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver shows motion.
Go for a levels concept right here.
White going to attack through the air.
Great. I thought he was a little too slow off that break, the corner, but he made up for it real fucking fast. We're going to play it smart, because again, they will punish the shit out of you for making dumb decisions, so we're just going to trust our D. Oh, shit. We got lucky that we didn't shank that bitch. Oh, there's our disappointing safety. Gums, who was elite development, only went up 1 overall in the offseason. Really upset about that.
Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmaker.
Wick gets free. Makes them fucking pay. Probably should have dropped that.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead.
Bryant transferred from Texas. This is his senior year.
Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Oh, they're going to go empty here. Empty with a heavy set. Old strategy, Cotton. Lets it out quick, as usual. Make the quick stop. Deuce Walker with the open field tackle. They'll leave us with 3rd and 8.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts.
There we go. Wick gets free again. Hardy might get a half sack on that. Our 2 edge rushers, freshmen from last year that have redshirted, stepping into the lead role. They're going to dominate the next couple of years for sure. Explosive. Hell yeah. Hardy had 4 sacks the first week.
The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team
on the other side. Forces
much
punt. Let's go, Georgia State.
Forward to the punt.
I'm try to set up a wall over here.
He only needs a
Go,
swing
Deuce.
of daylight.
Go, Deuce.
That nifty
Good return. Down to 38. Almost pretty much field goal range as is.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly,
So linebackers suck up. They don't, so we're going to drop it off quick. Ah, shit. Bad throw.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and a scoring position.
Another drop.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB
Again, we lost our key receiver last year. We anticipated Borden, a transfer from Stanford, really stepping in that #1 role. He only went up like 1 or 2 overall, too. Oh, White put a dot out there. Borden just couldn't go and get it.
Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback.
I think the win's against us here. Yeah, it is. This is going to be a tough kick. Ah, shit, and I pulled it. He actually had the distance on it. Mistimed that kick. Tough spot. Momentum rolls over to Georgia Tech. Ooh, hit the stretch. Nice little comeback.
Nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really
cut by Carey.
to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
On second down, they'll take to the air.
He's going to take the shot. Deuce Walker in coverage. Too far. And those guys are super young, too, on the outside. Both sophomores, so a lot of growth coming up for them. Ooh, Irving hit him on the move. He's going to have to get rid of it. That's going to force a punt. Georgia State defense stepping up. Honestly, I'm going to give my true freshman quarterback a drive here. I don't know what's going on with Walker White, but, man, he just doesn't get time in the pocket. Last year, we played him the first 4 games and then redshirted him. And he was constantly getting smacked. And then as soon as Veller came in, our senior quarterback, the offensive line started blocking. So he's got good ratings, but he gets fucked with on the regular. We're gonna try out true freshman Joe Fitzsimmons, give him a look. Unfortunately, we had a couple transfers out at QB. Oh yeah, the Heisman's no joke against CPU. Like the difficulty is pretty crazy. With these sliders set, the interceptions are like dropped down to 25, and it's for both teams. QBs, I usually drop them down to 40 for both. So that way you get some of those missed throws. But yeah, the picks are scaled down because when you think about it, it's built for shorter games. So that they obviously have the picks up, so that way that happens more often when you do those pickup games, online games, stuff like that. Oh yeah, for sure. If you go to my week 1 or my very first episode of this series, I do go over at the very beginning of that the slider set and explain it. I think there was one change I made. No, I didn't make any changes. Yeah. That's the slider set you see at the beginning. That's what we run with. And I go into the settings for the time, quarter length. All of it is designed to give you the right amount of snaps that a real life game would have. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I am focused on realism. We try to make it as realistic as a product as we can. I think the CPU, the AI is a lot better for college than it is in Madden. I get a lot of variance in here. One game could be a shootout, 50 points apiece. One game I won against Vanderbilt, 7-3. Like, it's just, with Madden, it feels like you get the same experience over and over again. It kind of plays the same. You never know what you're going to get week to week. And on who you're going against. Like, anybody could surprise you. You have a chance against everybody for the most part. That's just college football, baby. Ooh, hit him on the out there. The corner comes back, but can't get there fast enough. McGee with a Great catch. Our best receiver at 75 or 76. Unfortunately, he has hit his level cap, so this is pretty much as good as he's getting. I am working on the coaching tree. Yeah, that was zone. That was zone. Now, I was hoping that corner was sitting back in zone. Instead, he was playing like the flats, but he did not get down enough to run into that drag. If you see like a cover 2, which I think that's what they were in on that one, those corners will drop in those flats. So if you have drag routes or something, a flare out or something like that, they will drop into that coverage. So you got to be very careful of that. You got to if you're throwing those quick outs like that. We almost made a bad decision, but we were able to fit it in between the nickel and him. Oh, heck yeah. What team are you running?
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kick.
First down. I also have viewers that watched a lot of these later, so I should probably like read out what you say in chat. We got 1K Zop. One got let us know he had a 4-star CB on his 1-star team to come. I have not got any 4 stars myself. Not yet. Ah, true. Yeah. Oh, team builder hurt. Oh, wait, they have team builder in this? Hold up. You can. How have I not known this? Or are you talking about NCAA 14? Because I didn't know you could create a team in this and start from scratch. I thought you had to like edit a team or some shit. Shit, I'd have done that. That was my favorite thing to do back in the day, was take a cupcake team and build them out. And they're pretty bad too. Those cupcake teams, they don't play around. You're a true 1-star. So good luck on you, brother. Good job getting that 4-star. Yeah, we're mostly targeting 3 stars. We stay away from the 2s. Now that QB change. That QB change is looking a little dangerous. We went right down the field.
They understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide.
Got him. He was sitting flat on that route. Once we seen our receiver hit it, we knew we were going to beat him on it. Because there ain't no way linebacker is going to be able to change of direction enough to stop that slant. Oh, heard. Are you able to do it on your phone, or do you need to do it on PC? Yeah, I got to check that out. Yeah, he said he was able to do Team Builder online.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadline.
Poured it over.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college.
Yeah, I want to do that for sure. I'm gonna
A&M
do that for next. I'm hoping they have, like, you know, where you could just do it in game, like next year. Just do it on your PC. Or yeah, I'm hoping. I'm trying to. I'm rushing this series out, trying to get us to the Natty. We're still a bit of ways before the next college football game comes out. But we're running out of time. I'm actually kind of semi-excited for Madden this year. The halftime show, the fucking weekly end updates that was done 2K5 20 years ago. They're going to be doing that. We'll see if it's any good or if it's the same shit, like three different cutscenes. I don't know. But it's supposed to show like highlights of other games, CPU games throughout the week.
Coming after it.
Couldn't
find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Yellow Jackets send
I wish they had that on just like straight up in the game. I'm surprised they don't have that. It's where you could just not have to jump through hoops. Exit down,
He
sitting
was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
NCA.
Guys, the Georgia State offense
Yeah, I'll definitely look at that.
This could be a real turning.
How did our boy do? I was kind of lost in the sauce. He went 6 of 7, 45 yards and a touchdown on his first drive. I mean, it's just this kid Walker White gets no chance. Like anytime he plays, the offensive line is butter. Coverage is solid.
They gotta stop. And now
Is that the main menu? Oh, heard.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
oh,
offense
wait.
is
So you could search the names in through here. Gotcha.
Getting the football right back.
Welcome in. It finally just updated me. I don't know if y'all been in here the whole time, but the stream's been acting weird since last night.
To get another opportunity to run back on the field, they are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Made the quarterback change. Yeah, right? Appreciate it.
He's looking to throw.
Ah! Dump it off underneath on the man coverage, trying to hit that drag.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short.
They're playing up in our shit.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Dump it off underneath. Got him.
Misses connection. Third
The big
down
McGee
conversions
with a
are
catch,
huge, and they've got
549.
one here at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback.
And this has been a totally different
Third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft
offense
spot.
with
Get
Miss
the ball out of your
Fitzsimmons
hands
in that
quickly,
at
make an
quarterback.
accurate throw and pick up the first. Well done.
Out of the gun, the give to
Oh
the
shit,
back.
that was a terrible run by me. I tried to head step. I was hoping he was going to get a little bit more pop in that block,
I know.
and I was going to cut back inside, but instead I kind of got stuck to his back,
Not just drop
Mark Sanchez style.
onto the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Zings it complete
Just
to the
short,
right.
first down.
He's close to the first
Sets
down.
us up
They're
here.
gonna mark him just a little short.
Trying to get this upset against Georgia Tech, ACC opponent.
Remember that ball you could throw?
We got upset by Old Dominion. I feel like we should have won that game.
Muscling ahead on
Penalties killed us. Penalties were killing us the first half of this game, but we have cleaned them up.
Spotted at the 22.
Third inches, everybody knows what's
I tell you what, if Walker White gets benched again this year, he's going to transfer out. We're going to have to find some other quarterbacks. But Fitzsimmons looking like a guy right now.
does his job.
Going to step up. We don't see anybody open. Get that block on the outside. Cuts it up. And touchdown, Georgia State. Let's go.
And they've moved out front. Here
We were down early in this one.
And I love the decisiveness by the
17-0, 17-3, something like that. It was, 17-3. And it was starting to look bad. Yeah, 100%. No. I think you're absolutely accurate.
they're up by a touchdown
You know.
and an extra point.
Thank you, Josiah. Yeah, I feel that's the thing for sure. Like last year, I had a running back that was a 60 and was performing well compared to 70s. It's just for each player they're different. I like that, except for the QB thing where it feels like the QBs don't get the blocks that other, because I've seen that multiple times. It's not the first time I've seen a cursed quarterback. Because he has so many great abilities.
Starting to get a little frustrated.
Great young player, transfer out of Auburn. He was a former four-star prospect. Now, we do have a couple four-star prospects, but they were transfers, and they became three-star transfers. Cole Tab, a running back, Amari Bolden, the receiver, Walker White, the quarterback, all former four-stars. Ooh, Spain with the coverage.
Well, the defense
Tried to get it over him.
napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm gonna
Gets out quick. Our linebacker's there. Hall breaks it up. Got to force the punt. They're not going to go for it here. They're going to trust their defense, see if they can get off the field.
I say go for it.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly
All right.
what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Let's
Georgia
go.
State takes over, ready to send out
offense.
the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why
Ooh, great block. Cole Tab has some space. 19 carries, 101 yards. Another great game by him. He'd have had like 200 and something yards if it wasn't for last week's holding. He had one called back for about 80. That was tough. Oh, shit. He got destroyed. This fat ass flopped right on top of him. Hope he's okay.
And you know the standard
How about
is
you take a-
indisputable
how about you take a
video
playoff,
evidence
brother?
that the
You earned it.
officials will change the call. Offense gets set for second down.
Going heavy here.
He's looking to throw.
Dump off quick. Borden holds on to it for once through contact. Proud of him.
Play, they pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Linebacker trying to cover both. He takes the deeper route.
Really nice job.
Easy work.
That third down, and they've got it at the 33. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it.
Walker steps in the game.
Man, that hurts when you're trailing late in the ball.
Oh, I thought that receiver was going to get that chip on that corner. Man, we had some space.
You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock.
Damn.
That pass is in.
McGee on the outside got fucking.
It wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He had to
Third down.
He had to talk to someone about that one. He got touched a lot.
If he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Linebackers dropped. Oh, what was that throw? Holy shit. I tried to throw it deep and outside, and he decided not today. It's all right. All right. Take the points. Wind's going to the right, which is not ideal. This time he nails it. Let's go. Extend this to a 2-possession lead. Absolutely clutch. Defense just needs to play bend, but don't break. Cook this time down. Get out of here with a dub. Making up for our first conference loss against Old Dominion last week. We needed this one bad. Now we have number 2 ranked Texas A&M next week. And then, shit, who's the next one? There's another ranked team right after that. And then we go right back to conference play. But we needed to steal at least one of these 3 games. We might very well lose the next 2. They're realistic. I mean, we should. We're heavily favored to lose.
Predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The twist stunt here. Center picks it up. Lorenzo fighting, gets through, forces the check down. McClendon with the tackle.
Behind the line of scrimmage, they'll lose yards on that.
I shifted left, they shifted inside. Cool.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
He's going to take it deep.
One high and deep.
Ooh, Zadu almost got fucking did in on that one. He had great position till the last minute. All right, 4th 12. They're going for this. I'm thinking longer developing routes. So we're going to go with cover 2 man. I don't think they're going to run a slant on us here. They're not. They're going to run a comeback, and we're all over it, but he still makes the catch anyways.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Sometimes
Great ball by the senior QB trying to get it going. He was playing lights out the first half. Then we've been getting the pressure on him ever since. Lawrence Guy with the tackle.
Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. And because of that, he gives up the first down. He needed to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Looking for a huge
Ooh, Azadu, redshirt freshman, making the play.
fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Again, if you're just coming in, when we play defense, we stay locked in as one player. We'll bounce around, do different things. But once that ball is snapped, we are stuck on that player. So if you're wondering why I'm not using when the ball is up in the air, it's because I'm not that guy.
On 4th down, looking for the completion.
I do it. Oh, shit. I do it so the ratings matter.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch
You know,
is plenty to give them
if
a
my
first
player's
down.
not good enough, he won't make the play. If he is, he will. So we're trying to turn this into an RPG, true team builder experience. We're going to let him check it down. And he fumbles the ball. McGee picks it up. Let's go. Rag.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Let's go.
Great job by the defense ending this ball game. Don't give him any life. Great job forcing the fumble.
And, man, what a turnaround this team has made as soon as that quarterback change happened.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the
Ooh,
field.
shit. This time we couldn't set up the blocks. Cole Tab gets taken down in the backfield.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
What is that? There it is.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive.
Shit,
It's
if you guys
second
are
and
gonna
11.
be super serious about bringing everyone up like this.
They'll put the tight end in motion. On second down, looking again to throw.
I was looking for that post, but I didn't see that safety sneak out on the left side.
Defense uses a timeout quickly.
I was eyeballing downfield. I don't know if I had something else open, but I really anticipated that post being open.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Oh shit, R1 was open again. Our eyes were in the backfield with that pass rush.
Get him again. Quick timeout called by the defense.
That's all right. We didn't want to do anything crazy. We cooked our timeouts. Pretty much got this one in the bag.
3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Boy, the way this game started, I really didn't think we were getting this dub. Like, it was so bad to start out. I was ready to punch a baby.
He's looking to throw it.
Renzo gets loose. Tackle for short gain. They're going to keep this going in a hurry up. Tick, 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 tick.
Running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They make
Gonna get a late hold.
a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
I'd have liked y'all just fucking let the clock
moves
keep
the ball
running.
back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second
That was a
down.
late ass hold, boy.
He's looking to throw.
It was one of our holds. He just chucks it. Aaron was it out of bounds, seeing no one open.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
Oh shit, I meant to take that strong safety on this one.
Chucking
Chucking it deep. Maxey knocks it down.
This is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for
Oh, fuck. Walker got cooked.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end.
Well, that helps the defensive stats. Way to go, Kirk Cousins.
Any chance to make this happen. We had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we
All right.
Now
We just get this onside kick.
Get an onside kick and somehow,
Game over.
some way make a big play.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is
One
over.
hands it. You fucking better got that.
That's why you put your hands in the field most of the time.
Don't you fuck around.
And you put those guys that are
All right, let's go.
first guys, what do? They
Georgia State comes in here from the Sun Belt and upsets the ACC Georgia Tech Hornets. Way to go, baby.
It's one thing to execute early in the game.
There's going to be some discussions about what we're doing next week.
These guys deliver.
And you can't teach
Does
that
Fitzsimmons
team. You
continue
have
to play? I don't
focus in the
see
moment.
why not. Now that
Great
one,
job by the team. Staying
GG's,
focused,
thank you, brother.
understanding it's a close battle.
yeah, that one
Just
deep
one play at a time.
deep pass had me concerned, where he wasn't pressured, wasn't anything, and could not get the ball out to where I wanted it to go. But he has 92 throw power.
Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure.
Thank you guys. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like.
In order to get the W.
That's going to
We're going to get this advanced to the next week. Joe, you got some time on you? I'll play some COD. Move the stream over that way. We lagged out like 20 minutes into playing. The internet went out, which was solid. Super excited about that. Oh, we did get George Homer. 92 speed power back. We are excited for this kid, for sure. Sweet. Ooh, transfers like a motherfucker. Now, White, Tab, McGee, Arthur. Fuck. Now, White, we're understanding. He's frustrated. Playing style. That is nuts. Now, I don't like Cole Tab. Ah, fuck. Texas A&M lost one. I was hoping they were going to still be the number 2 team in the nation, or Texas A&M. I was hoping they were going to be the number 2 team in the nation still. All right, so we got North Carolina after this, who is also ranked at 13, going against Bill Belichick's girlfriend. 11:30 a.m. game. But man, that's bad news about the running back situation. I don't want to lose Cole Tab. That's my boy. What do you mean playing style? You're receiving back, huh? What's the play style thing for the running back that's not hitting? We're very high on everything. I don't. Why is he pissed? Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hold on, let me look at that again. Yeah, we're number 2 in the team in the ground. I guess he's a receiving back. All right, we got to throw the ball better. Shit. I don't want to run it for a lot of yards. I want to catch it and then run it for a lot of yards. Hurt. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tab. I'm sorry. Well, fuck me running. All right, we got to figure that out. Hopefully the passing game improves throughout the year. We might. We're going to run a practice before next game. We're going to have a QB battle, and we see who wins out. That's how it's going to go. But I'm pretty sure it's leaning towards the freshman in this moment because we got to get going, and we got to get going now. Thank you guys again. And again, subscribe if you're new, leave a like, and I will see you on the next.